Now, how did the computer eat its dinner? In megabytes. Because forget it. Forget it.
Perfect.
Okay, broskis, we have finally gotten around to making this video. I have mentioned on the channel before, we are going to be working with a particular brand, a very well-known brand. And yes, I'm pleased to say that is this video. Reshoevn8r are sponsoring this video. They've sent me out a bunch of stuff, which I'm excited for us to use together, because some of the state of the shoes that I do have that need cleaning, I'm pretty well prepared to get them brand new again. Now I am confident because it looks like to me, Reshoevn8r has got a different type of product for different types of cleaning with different types of shoes, materials, and that sort of thing. Now I'm looking to clean not one, not two, but 3 pairs of shoes that I have got, and I've been putting off cleaning them for a while, not just because of this video, just because I was scared of ruining them. And also, yeah, just look at the state of them. They look absolutely horrific. So we've got one that I've been using to decorate the house, and yeah, there's a lot of like paint on them. There's a lot of plaster. Now the second pair of shoes, and they're actually the cleanest out of the bunch, but they have mold on them. And I'm not joking. They actually have mold. It's just because where I used to live before, there was a very bad case of damp and mold in a certain room, which unfortunately was my studio, where I stored all my shoes. And yes, one of the shoes that caught the L was those. Last but not least is the shoe that I mentioned I haven't looked at for over a year since visiting Jordan. Now taking these to Iceland, which I showed you in a video, the long-term review, and also one of the hottest countries I have visited, Jordan. So not only has it been soaked in torrential rain and also waterfalls, it's also been smothered with desert sand and sort of rocky terrain. The shoe is actually here. It's in like 2 bags. That's how dirty they are. And I haven't looked at them in like over a year. So I am more nervous for that than cleaning the shoes. Now, before we actually open this, I'm going to show you what we do have from Reshoevn8r, and I feel like I've been spoiled because there's so much variety here, so much choice. So going through the products on the table, the first thing is the premium shoe cleaner. It comes with a medium Reshoevn8r brush, so you can get good friction on there, but at the same time not harming your shoes. Also a clear bottle of cleaning solution, so you are going to be able to clean a lot of the dirt off straight away. Now the next 3 bottles on this table are actually water and stain repellents. And honestly, with certain sneakers like, I don't know, the Air Force One Flyknits, you definitely need something like this, especially that white pair. So it's great. It gives you a lot more confidence to wear certain shoes like that without having to get them wet or dirty. Now, the next thing I'm probably most excited about using is the laundry pods. Now, I'm not sure about you, but it's kind of frowned upon to put sneakers in the washing machine. But it looks pretty good. It's a laundry detergent and it tells you exactly what to do and how to do it in terms of putting them in the washing machine. Now next is the cleaning mat, and this looks very good for sort of drying the sneakers or just getting rid of those stubborn marks. You've got one side a sort of smooth finish, and then the other side you've got these dots to get a lot more friction when rubbing the sneakers or even drying them. Now next are Reshoevn8r's sneaker wipes, and in my opinion we always need sneaker wipes no matter what, even if it's a quick wipe down. Yeah, these have got you covered. Now next we've got a brass bristle brush. This is extremely useful to get rid of that stubborn dirt on sneakers, so yeah, that's a very good brush to have. Now next is the essential shoe cleaning kit, and it comes with 1 cleaning solution, which is very good, and then it has 3 different types of brushes. You've got the soft, you've got the medium, and then you've got the stiff. Now it all depends on what type of shoe you're actually cleaning in terms of the materials and also the amount of dirt too. Now it does also come with a Reshoevn8r microfiber cloth, so it's extra good to either dry them or wipe them down afterwards. Now the next thing is a drying rack and bowl combined. I've actually got 2, and that makes the most sense because you want to have one on one and the other on the other. So the rack just sits in one part of the bowl, and yeah, it just dries it out and all the moisture and water goes back into the bowl. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now the next thing is this dry suede kit, which actually has a dry suede brush and a suede eraser. Now the big daddy. the signature shoe cleaning kit. Now what this has, which is very useful, it's got shoe trees in them, so you can sort of straighten out the shoe when you're cleaning them, to also iron out any wrinkles or creases. Now you do also have a cleaning solution in here, and again you've got 3 types of brushes, so very similar to the essential shoe cleaning kit, but yeah, just with some extras. Now why I'm glad I've got this, I've got the microfiber cloth and also the laundry pouch, so putting sneakers in the washing machine, it's not going to be that difficult. Right broskies, that is everything that they've sent me, and I'm very grateful. But now I have to break the ice. I have to get the shoes out, which is the ACG locates. It's time to see the state of them. It's time to smell the state of them, because I haven't opened this box where the shoes are in 2 bags for over a year. Man, I am so nervous. Oh, bismillah. All right. Okay. I felt something move. I felt something move. I'm not lying. Straight, my eyes are watering, like no joke. Look at the state of them broskies. Honestly, so much sand on them. I'm not worried. I'm actually not worried. I am going to start off with the Air Max 95 just because, in my opinion, they do look the worst. They've just got so much on them, from dust, plaster, paint, you name it, it's on it. Now we are going to start cleaning them tomorrow just because I do need the washing machine. And yes, it's about 1 AM right now. So we're going to do this in maybe 2 or 3 parts. Anyways, broskies, I'll catch ya tomorrow. It's about 12 midday, so we have a couple hours before work. So we're going to get started on the Air Max 95s, scrub them up a bit before we put them in the washing machine. Right, so what we're going to do first, get the cleaning solution, pull it in the bowl. Look at this. Look at this. It's like sellotape. How? Right, we're using the cleaning wipes now just to sort of soften up all of the materials, getting rid of the dirt well, which is good. But I know these stubborn bits like the paint, they'll probably come out in the washing machine. So medium bristle brush with some more cleaning solution added into the bowl. I think circular motions are best just because it gets a lot of the dirt in the nooks and crannies. And this shoe is a tricky one because it's made up of a lot of materials, if you will. There's like nylon, there's a bit of leather there, there's mesh, obviously. We got to do it, innit? We have to do the outsole too. We've got to show it some love. Ooh, brother. Ooh, what's that, brother? They are looking like my shoes again. So this is the one we are just about to clean. And that's the one that we have actually cleaned up pretty nice. Not the best, but just because I know I'm putting it in the washing machine, I haven't gone all out. But a lot of the paint has come off, and dust and dirt and plaster. This one, let me stop putting it off and crack on. Right, broskies, I am happy with how they've both turned out, but the finishing touch is obviously going to be happening, I'm hoping, in the washing machine. But I've got faith. What I'm going to do as well is put 2 laundry pods in this bag with the shoes. So that way it gives it an extra chance to come out fresh. Now, the reason why I have done 3 pair of shoes to clean, just to give you 3 different scenarios and sort of dirt levels of how a shoe can get. And if the shoe is of this state, obviously absolutely horrific, you've got paint, dirt, plaster, everything else in between, yeah, you might need a couple attempts at actually cleaning them and a couple different ways of actually cleaning them too. So that's why I'm doing 3 different pairs and a couple different ways of actually cleaning the shoes. So yeah, broskies, let's head down, take these bad boys and put these in here and put them in a washing machine. Now make sure this is facing, the pocket is facing the same way as the upper, just so the laundry pods get a chance to clean better, if you know what I mean. So yeah, the upper does face the top where the pockets go, and this string you're gonna pull so it stays tight, and it has a little locking mechanism, which is good, so nothing's coming out of there. Now it's a little pocket with a little button, it opens up like that, and then time for the main ingredient. It is the laundry pods. Now these do look very nice. So I'm gonna put 2 in here in the laundry pocket. It says place 1 pod in a Reshoevn8r laundry bag pouch. Wash on cold, reseal bag after use. Tip for best results, pre-treat shoes with the cleaning kit. All right, broskies, let's do this. Let's do this. Care package coming through. Okay. Here we have it, the washing machine. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm a bit strapped for time, is use the quick, super quick option. Temperature, put on 20, or that's the very cold one. I'm going to go very cold one. I'm going to put the spin on 1200. So it's fast. Right, broskies, it's time to put it in there and start. Remember, there's only 2 laundry pods in there, nothing else. So let's see how well it does. There we go. All right, start. Right, we'll come back in about half an hour and hopefully, fingers, toes, and everything crossed, they actually are clean. In the meantime, we are gonna actually clean the Huaraches, I think, because they're the easiest to clean without waiting for the washing machine. And I think, to be fair, the locates only need a wash in the washing machine because it's just dust and dirt. Now it's time to clean the Huaraches, and this one I'm not scared about, but it's just more disgusting than anything with all the mold on there. Not the worst, but certainly not the most pleasant thing to be cleaning on a pair of shoes. But yeah, let's crack on. Huaraches, come to papa. Because they are a different material and the use case is different because it's a different kind of dirt we're trying to get off, we need to switch it up. We can't use the same pieces of equipment or cleaning equipment or kit to clean these. So let's have a look what we can actually use. Now let me start off with actually scrubbing it with the dry suede brush, and it does get it off, which is good news. So what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of cleaning solution in one bowl. Once I've scrubbed it all off, gently, I am going to go over it, but not ruin the suede. Now, it's not advisable to use this cleaning solution on suede. However, I'm willing to risk it for a biscuit. I'm just giving this though, the Huaraches, a brush down just to get rid of all the mold on the shoe. Now, it's not the worst in terms of mold, but it isn't like nice to have it on your shoes just because you don't want it spreading. Yes, there's mold even on the outsole, which is crazy. This needs to have a good scrub afterwards. Man, it's crazy. Look on that toe box. That is crazy. Can you see that mold? Man, looks like blue cheese, broskies. Put that on toast, mate. There are some stubborn bits, but at the same time, it does just come off, to be fair, which is good news. And I'm just hoping it doesn't come back. Gently, gently, gently clean the shoes. Because it's suede, you want to just gently brush it down, not ruining the panels and not getting the shoe too wet. This is my advice. Obviously, clean suede shoes as dry as possible. However, in this use case, I think I'm allowed to, you know, because the mold just doesn't clean itself, if you know what I mean. So they're not even that wet, to be fair. It's just a very light, damp clean. We have to take care of these outsoles because they look horrendous. There's actually mold on the outsole, and I didn't know that was possible. So yeah, let's crack on with this. So with this cleaning solution, you're actually meant to dilute it with the solution itself. We are gonna give it a good old scrub. The outsole is actually green because of the mold. Ugh. Right, so the Huarache Turf Orange have been restored. No mold in sight. And I think these are good to go to wear these out today. They might need a bit of a dry in the next half an hour, but when I wear them, yeah, I think they dry themselves. Obviously, like I have mentioned, be very careful when cleaning suede or nubuck sneakers. You don't want to get them wet at all if you can help it. A dry clean with a dry brush and an eraser. However, cleaning things like mold does need a little bit of the solution. But yeah, that's just me. Now, we will be cleaning the ACG locates tonight just because 1, I've got work, and 2, I need to bung them in the washing machine. And speaking of washing machine, let's have a quick look to see how the 95s are doing. Okay, so not the result I was looking for. However, bear in mind, it's paint. So it's a lot harder to get out. And also, I had to take them out prematurely just because I've got work, so I've got to go. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put them in again on a slightly higher heat. So hopefully that paint will just melt away. And look, worst case, if it doesn't get rid of the paint, and then I can always use the brushes and scrub it even more clean, because the paint, they're not the hardest bit to take out manually. It's just the dirt and all the grime. That's what you want to take out in the washing machine. So round 2, we've changed it in terms of heat, not too hot, obviously, don't want to ruin the shoes, but just warm enough to get more of that dirt and paint off of the shoes, and I'm hoping it works. So broskies, I have to shoot off the work now, but when we're back, we're gonna have a look at the 95s and also stick the locates in the washing machine. Honestly, not worried one bit about the locates getting clean in there, just because there's no paint on them. It's just dirt and dust and sand. So yeah, That should come out sparkling clean. The 95s, I expected it to be a lot more stubborn and we might need to give it a scrub when I'm back. But yeah, no problem whatsoever. So broskies, I'll catch you when I'm back. I wasn't lying, broskies. I was not lying. Rejuvenated from Reshoevn8r. Lovely. Right, broskies. Unfortunately, there are a couple little bits of stubborn paint left over, but not to fear. Nothing a few bits of scrubbing with a dry brush won't fix. And whilst we do that, we are going to put the ACG locates in the washing machine. That should just be cleared up, no problem whatsoever. I wasn't expecting the 95s to be sparkling clean, like with nothing left on them, just because for literal months, this paint and plaster has been on this shoe, like just sitting there. And now it's time for the after treatment. We did the pre-treatment, the pre-treatment, the treatment, and now it is the after treatment. Right, look at them, an absolute mess, if I do say so myself. Look at that. Oh, they stink as well, like horrendous. But yeah, let's pop them in here. There we go. Another 2 in here. Now, obviously you can put 1, but because I'm not pre-treating the shoes, I'm gonna put 2. So yeah, let's put them into the washing machine. Okay, broskies, we got them. Time to put them in. I'll see you on the other side. So let's go quick wash. We'll go 20 and then 600 spin. I think this time should be all good. You're in safe hands, my babies. My babies. I am chuffed. I'm happy I've got my shoes back and I'm happy that they look almost brand new. If not brand new, they just need to dry. Honestly, so far so good. All the mesh has cleaned up perfectly, especially with so much sand in there, so much dirt. The midsole's perfect, the outsole's even looking brand spanking new. I'm glad I can start wearing these, especially in the UK. You do need a sneaker that does it all, whatever weather and whatever terrain. And this, for me, out of my whole collection, is one of the sneakers that does it all. All conditions gear, obviously, does what it says in the tin. I've taken these to icy countries and desert, hot, scorching countries too. I'm just very happy that I've got them back. I'm actually able to wear them. And remember, these were stored away for about 1.5 years because I was so nervous and so just not bothered cleaning them. But Reshoevn8r's pods with the laundry bag has actually saved my skin. The only thing I would say is these did fall out of the bag sort of midway through. So just make sure they're properly tied up because I think that was my fault. I didn't tie them up properly. And yeah, they are a bit of a bulky shoe. So they did come out. However, the pods did still do the sneaker very well. Smells very good. A lot better than they did. A lot better than they did, believe me. And they're looking good too. I'm actually hoping they dry up tomorrow and I can start wearing them. So very happy, very happy. Right. Broskies, I think I am finished. They are looking very good. Not 100% perfect, but more than happy with them. And I'm glad to say the brushes actually worked, but very much happy with the result. So what I am going to do now is just let them dry. And what I'm going to do as well is also keep them straight as I can. With the Reshoevn8r shoe tree, this should help straighten them up. Now, the only thing I will say is the outsole was just not worth it for me. I could scrub these like very clean. I'm just not actually bothered. Like I was more bothered about the upper and getting rid of all the stubborn paint marks, the dry paint marks as well on plaster. A couple nicks here and there that I couldn't get off because of the mesh. It was very difficult, but honestly, very happy with the result. And I can't wait to lace them up, get them dry, and yeah, start wearing them again. So broskies, that is 3 sneakers out of 3 that I have successfully cleaned. Yes, the Air Max 95s did need a lot more care and attention and a couple more tries in terms of putting them in the washing machine and also giving them a good scrub with the brushes. Of course, my Air Max 95s is a very rare case. I mean, I painted in them, I did plastering in them, and also redecorated the whole house in them. And I think most people, 95% of people, I don't think we'll be doing that sort of stuff. But regardless if you did, Reshoevn8r have got you covered. And the whole reason I did 3 sneakers is to prove how good Reshoevn8r's stuff is. Whether you do want to bung your sneakers in the washing machine, you can now without any worry. It's always been that sort of taboo about putting your sneakers in the washing machine. But now, honestly, I want to put them all in there. But Reshoevn8r, thank you so much again for sponsoring today's video and sending me out all these goodies. And finally, rejuvenating 3 pairs of sneakers that I've been put off wearing and cleaning because of how dirty they've been. I can start wearing them again, so I'm very glad. Now, in terms of discount, yes, ERKINHASSAN at checkout. Make sure you use that for some discount. And yes, the link, you need to use that too. It will be down in the description box. So if you've been like me, putting off sneakers you need to clean, just head over to Reshoevn8r's website, get yourself some goodies because you're not going to be disappointed. But anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and yes, until the next episode, take care.